My name is Colleen Johnson. I'm the owner, director, and designer of BULUUY MIRRII. In BULUUY MIRRII in Gomeroi language, my language, means black star. I come from MIRRII, northern New South Wales. I come from the oldest living people in the world. I tell on my label, I tell the stories of my nation and the dreaming stories of the oldest living people in the world. So BULUUY MIRRII is pretty significant to me and who I am and where I come from, and to my nation, to my people. On telling the stories on high-grade textiles. I also use not only high-grade textiles, but heading towards sustainable textiles. At the moment, I'm using natural fibres, which is more silk and 100% cotton. The story behind my brand comes from the inspiration of my grandmother, the late Almatai. She was a seamstress, but also a matriarch for my community back in MIRRII. My label has now been running since 2010. Another part of the inspiration was I had a stroke when I was 36, when I was living in Sydney, and I had no family around and moved back to MIRRII to heal. And while I was living back in MIRRII, I decided to put together a youth program called MIRRII for the youth. I'm passionate about education and youth for my people, especially my communities and everyone around the nation in closing the gap, which is important to our First Nations people. The program that I put together was all about confidence and self-esteem, and instead of having a graduation night, I decided to design the gowns for the girls that were in the program. That started the label off with screen printing, and from the screen printing I went to digital, now 3D digital. So over the last probably 10 years, I've been all over the world, to New York previously for Plitz New York City Fashion Week. I've been to New Zealand, Canada for Fashion Speaks International, which shows which represents the missing and murdered Indigenous women of Canada. I've been to the Cannes Film Festival in France, showcased with 17 other designers from all over the world. Fortunately, I was first one chosen for one of the TV representatives or TV personalities to wear one of my designs on the red carpet, which I was more than pleased about. Everybody was speaking in French. I didn't have any idea what they were talking about, but I was the first one chosen to wear, for her to wear on the red carpet. So I also, from Canada, New Zealand, Paris and New York, flying solo. It's my first time with flying solo, which I'm really excited about. This is a new collection. I can't wait to launch it, not only with flying solo, but to showcase the story to the world and the designs. The new collection that will be launched at New York Fashion Week Flying Solo is about the Seven Sisters. It's a story that runs through the middle of Australia, a dreaming story of the Seven Sisters, which there were really 8 sisters, and one of the eight sisters, one was still left on Earth. But the story runs right through the middle of Australia, right through my nation, Gomeroi Nation. But it's also a story about bloodlines, songlines, and connecting to the astrology and to the flora and fauna. So the stars in the sky are about uplifting one another, giving us strength and unity within our community. So that's a big part of the stories in our country, is telling our dreaming stories, and this is a perfect time for New York Fashion Week and Flying Solo to launch the collection. My advice about starting your label or thinking about starting a fashion label, I've been asked this question so many times, and for me, it's about following your heart, your soul, and for me, telling the stories of the oldest living people in the world has inspired me. And follow your dream, follow your heart, follow your passion. That's the best advice I can give, because that's what I do. I follow my heart and my passion, and it's all about who I am and where I come from. And yeah, I think it's if you have a dream, go for it. I met a young designer earlier today, and he said he's been designing for a year, and he comes from out west, went from Chicago, now he lives in California, and this is his first show flying solo. So, and we talked about our passion and following our dreams, and never give up. I've been doing it for a little while, but I think that's the best advice I can give you, because that's what I do.